The 7 Laws of Wisdom. These genius minds will change your life. Ancient philosophy. Have you ever felt lost, like you're standing at a crossroad in life with no map, no guide, and no idea which path leads to fulfillment? That's exactly where our story begins, with a young man named Armin, who was drowning in confusion. Life had knocked him down. He had failed in business, his relationships were crumbling, and his spirit was shattered. One night, sitting alone in his small room, he whispered to himself, "Why do I keep falling, while others seem to rise?" It was in that silence of despair that Armin stumbled upon a faded, old book in his late grandfather's chest. Its title read, The 7 Laws of Wisdom. Armin had no idea that opening those pages would ignite a journey that would transform his life forever. These were not ordinary lessons. They were ancient principles, timeless truths once lived by philosophers, warriors, and sages who had changed history itself. And through them, Armin would discover the strength to rise again. The first law struck him like lightning: know thyself. At first, Armin laughed bitterly. How can I know myself when I can barely handle my failures? But as he thought deeper, he realized he had been living his whole life chasing other people's approval, never asking what he truly wanted. This law challenged him to confront his fears, his strengths, and even the lies he told himself. For weeks, he journaled his thoughts, uncovering hidden talents and buried dreams. Slowly, he realized that self-knowledge wasn't about perfection, it was about honesty. But just as Armin began to feel hopeful, reality hit hard. His business debts demanded payment. Friends who once stood by him disappeared. The weight of his mistakes felt unbearable. This was his first great challenge: would he give up, or would he endure? That's when the second law revealed itself. Endure and persist. Ancient minds believed that persistence was the bridge between failure and success. Armin remembered stories of great inventors, philosophers, and leaders who had been rejected, mocked, and broken, yet refused to quit. He decided to follow this law. Every morning, no matter how hopeless he felt, he worked a little more, studied a little deeper, and pushed himself a little harder. Progress was slow, but persistence began to rebuild his spirit brick by brick. The third law came during one of his darkest nights: seek balance. Armin had been working tirelessly, but he neglected his health and relationships. He realized wisdom wasn't just about achieving, it was about harmony. So, he began to balance his life. He exercised, reconnected with his mother, and found peace in small daily rituals. He learned that true wisdom is not in extremes, but in balance, the way the moon and sun share the sky, the way joy and sorrow shape the soul. Yet balance alone wasn't enough. The fourth law challenged him further: master your mind. Armin struggled with N.